Call to the public. Call.
It's me, Mario! Hey everyone, welcome to another fun-filled, happy episode of What's Cool and What's Not Cool. I'm your host, Cullen, aka Big C-Man. Alright, everybody knows that Nintendo 64 had a lot of games. Nintendo 64 was actually a great product. The mid-90s was basically the big hit for Nintendo 64 to have like Mario games and other fun games. You could have fun playing them. Today's episode is about N64 games. Alright, the rule is I get to discuss games that are from the Nintendo 64. We're going to discuss a lot of N64 games, so here it is, N64 games. First up, Super Mario 64. That's a cool N64 game. Charles Martinet actually did the voice of Mario just with the jumping. This game basically changed a lot of Mario games. The game felt like you're in 3D. It's pretty amazing. Mario Kart 64. It's a cool game. You know what's actually fun playing Mario Kart 64 is not only the Grand Prix and time trials. The battle mode and versus are pretty amazing. You could play Mario Kart 64 with 4 players all over the entire world. It's really fun to have a driving game. Donkey Kong 64. That's a cool N64 game. The weirdest part in that game was you had the original guys, Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong, but what sucks is you have 3 new Kongs. Lanky, Tiny, and Chunky Kong. Those Kongs were basically brand new. This was kind of like the 4th Donkey Kong Country game. This game is actually for N64 to be called Donkey Kong Country 64. Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards. It's a cool N64 game. A lot of people knew that Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards, was kind of like you could transform into any of these objects and abilities. Like, it's pretty fun. But what's really cute, Kirby on ice skates. Just with Kirby on ice skates, that's the cutest thing I've seen in my life. They haven't released much of a Kirby adventure game in like 10 years, but it's still fun to play it. Super Smash Brothers. Now that is a cool N64 game. Like, Super Smash Brothers was the very first fighting game to do 4 players with. Like not only Super Smash Bros. Came out, there was the second one called Melee for GameCube and Brawl for Wii. Sooner or later in the future, they should make a 4th Smash Brothers game. That would be very cool to play. Like, most of the Smash Brothers games are going to be basically the classic and the adventure mode. Super Smash Brothers is a winner. Blast Corps. It's not a cool N64 game. It's stupid. You know what sucks even worse? It's just like, what the hell do you do in this game anyway? You're riding a car and destroying stuff. Like, this is a game where you have to earn money for destruction. This game's like an appetite for destruction. It really is. Oh boy. Turok Dinosaur Hunter. It's not a cool N64 game. Alright, this game is just like, you're just killing the crap out of dinosaurs. What's funny as hell is the guy falling off a building. If the guy falls off the cliff, he screams, "Ah!" This guy deserves to die, and I hope he burns in hell. Pokemon Snap. That's not a cool game. It's a worse N64 game. This game totally sucks. I remember playing. It's just you're just taking pictures of Pokemon and like throwing apples and all this junk. Professor Oak is like, "Welcome back. Here's a present for you. Wait." When I first saw it, I thought he said great. He didn't say great. You have to catch Mew, like picture-wise, like this feels like this is where the paparazzi would start in reality. Oh my god, Perfect Dark. That's not a cool N64 game. It stinks. It stinks! This game was created by Rare, and I thought the game kind of sucks. It's like, how the crap do you fight these enemies anyway? It's just, this game was created by Rare, which was a company for like a lot of Donkey Kong Country games. It's like, this game will totally kiss my ass. Conker's Bad Fur Day. That's not a cool N64 game. It's stupid. I remember hearing about this game, and I know it's disgustingly humiliating to play. So, Conker's Bad Fur Day. This game is not even 10 years old. I checked. It came out 2001, and you're almost there. How the hell did Conker become a cute little happy squirrel to an angry squirrel that looked like the replicants of Al Pacino and Robert De Niro? I mean, violence is cool to watch on television, but violence is always going to be wrong and incorrect. So what have we learned about this episode? N64 games I like are cool. Other N64 games I don't like, they are not cool. This was a great episode. I like to thank Look At Me 123. I like to thank the Angry Video Game Nerd, ChangeTheChannel.com, Wood Creek Faction, and everybody in the whole Nintendo world. Thanks for watching another fun episode of What's Cool and What's Not Cool. See ya!